Hello Year 4 and welcome to our 9th Maths Meeting video. That's right, this is Maths Meeting number 9. As always, before we begin, you will need something to write with and something to write on. And as the video plays, this pause button will pop up every now and again. I want you to pause the video, tackle the question on the screen, and then I'll go through the answers afterwards. Okay, if you're ready, let's begin. I'm going to start today with fact families. These are pairs of calculations. You can use the first calculation to help find the answer to the second calculation. I want you to pause the video and fill in the missing numbers now. Okay, let's make a start, shall we? 3 multiplied by 3 equals 9. So what multiplied by 3 equals 90? 30 multiplied by 3 equals 90. 3 multiplied by 7 equals 21. So 3 multiplied by what equals 210? 3 multiplied by 70 equals 210. 2 multiplied by 8 equals 16. So 20 multiplied by what equals 160? 20 multiplied by 8 equals 160. 6 multiplied by 8 is 48. So 6 multiplied by what equals 480? 6 multiplied by 80 equals 480. I hope you got all those correct. Well done if you did. Let's see what the next one is, shall we? Multiplying multiples of 10. We've got our 3 numbers here. We need to multiply them by 10, by 100, by 1000. Remember, you don't need to write out the table, just write the calculations in your books. Okay, I'm going to pause the video and have a go now. Okay, let's see what we've got, shall we? 14 multiplied by 10 equals 140. 14 multiplied by 100 is 1,400, and 14 times 1,000 is 14,000. Notice each time our 14 has moved 1 column, has moved 2 columns, has moved 3 columns. Let's look at 203 now. 203 multiplied by 10 is 2,030. 203 multiplied by 100 is 20,300. And 203 multiplied by 1,000 is 203,000. Again, our 203 has moved 1 column, 2 columns, and 3 columns to the left. Okay, we're going to try 1.8 now. This might be slightly tricky, but we can do it. 1.8 multiplied by 10 is 18. 1.8 multiplied by 100 is 180. And 1.8 multiplied by 1,000 is 1,800. Well done if you got all of those calculations correct. Let's see what's next. Factor bugs now. We've got 21, 40 and 28. I want you to complete these factor bugs and write out the factors of all 3 numbers. Off you go. Okay, let's make a start. Now remember, with all numbers, every number has 2 factors which are 1 and itself. So 21 has the factors 21 and 1. What other factors does 21 have? 3 and 7. 3 multiplied by 7 is 21. Let's say we've got 40 now. 40 is going to have 1 and 40 because all numbers have 1 in themselves as factors. And what else? 2 and 20. 2 multiplied by 20 is 40. 4 and 10, 4 multiplied by 10 is 40. And 5 and 8, 5 multiplied by 8 equals 40. 28 now, remember, 28 is going to have 1 and 28 as factors. And what else? 2 and 14, 2 multiplied by 14 is 28. And 4 and 7, 4 multiplied by 7 is 28. Well done if you got all 3 bugs. Okay. Nearest 10 now. Remember, I want you joining in with the rhyme nice and loud. Look to your tens. Look to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, round down to the 10 that came before. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, round up to the next 10 on the number line. Well done for joining in really loud. Thought that was brilliant. Okay, our number today is 645. I want you to round 645 to the nearest 10. Okay, off you go. Okay, so when we round 645 to the nearest 10, we need to think, what two multiples of 10 does it fall in between? Well, it falls in between 640 and 650, somewhere between the two of them. Okay, and when we're rounding to the nearest 10, we need to look at the ones column to tell us whether we round up or round down. Now, this one's a little bit of a tricky one. Hopefully we got it right. Halfway between these two multiples of 10, 640 and 650, is 645. But wait, that's the number that we're trying to round. So where do we round, down or up? Well, if you remember our rhyme, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 round up to the next 10 on the number line. If we have our 5, we need to round up. 645 rounded to the nearest 10 is 650. That might have been a bit tricky for some of us. Well done if you got that one correct. Okay, what's our next page? Telling the time. Okay, we've got our clock face there. I want you to tell me if it's going past, it's going to. You can do the time in analog or digital or both if you want to challenge yourself. Okay, tell the time now. Okay, let's have a look, shall we? So we know that our minute hand here is on the left hand side of the clock face, so we are travelling 2. We are travelling to the next hour. What is the next hour that we're travelling to? Well, we haven't quite got there yet, but we are travelling to the 6, aren't we? So our hour that we're travelling to is 6. And how many minutes away? Well, our minute hand is here, and to get to the 6, we're going to want to travel, count with me, 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 minutes to 6, or 20 to 6. Okay, let's look at our digital time now. Remember, digital time doesn't like telling it 2 times. Digital time only likes telling past times. So what hour have we just gone past? That's right, we've just gone past the 5. Well, how many minutes past the 5 have we got? Count with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We have travelled 40 minutes past the 5. So our digital time there is 5:40. Well done if you got the analog time, well done if you got the digital time, and well done if you got both. It's a bit of a challenge. Okay, let's move on now. Okay, know what Noah knows. We've got 3 calculations there with missing parts. I want you to fill in the missing parts of the calculations. Okay, off you go. So let's have a look. 6 multiplied by 8 equals 48. 9 times what equals 0? 9 times 0 equals 0. And what times 6 equals 36? 6 times 6 equals 36. That means that 36 is a square number. Well done if you got those 3 correct. Okay, Addison is going to do some addition now and wants to solve this calculation using the most efficient method. 800 subtract 374. Okay, I want you to pause the video and solve this calculation using the most efficient method. Okay, what method did you use? Hopefully you went straight to your number line here. When our first number has got lots of zeros in, subtraction calculation is always better solved on a number line. So we've got one part here, got our whole here, we need to work out the other part. So 374 plus 6 to get us the next nice multiple of 10, 380. Now we want to get to the next multiple of 100, 80 plus 20 to get us to 400. Now we're at 400 and we want to get to 800. We can do that. Add 400. Okay, so those are the steps of my number line, but what's my answer? 800 subtract 374 equals 426. Well done if you used a number line and got that answer correct. That's it for today. Okay, so I want to say a big well done to everyone, and I'll see you next time.